And I'll tell you, my favorite quote from the whole campaign 2 years was when somebody asked now President-elect Obama who Martin Luther King would be supporting, him or Hillary Clinton. And without even hesitating, he said he wouldn't support either of us. He'd be in the street building a movement.
Headlines all over the press in the day after this last election declaring the last racial barrier to have been done away with the election of Barack Obama.
Right, and nobody believes that. And if you look at the election, and yet you don't want to be, I think you don't want to be, so hardcore that you don't recognize that things also have changed. The United States is still an empire. We're engaged in war all over the world. There's U.S. military bases in 100 countries. Our agenda about what has to happen in order for us to live in a sustainable world and with democracy and justice is different and not so different.
Well, coming to you, Jamal, I mean, in very, unsophisticated strokes, you could say in '68, radicals believed that this system couldn't deliver the sort of social justice that people wanted, meaning the electoral system, meaning the party system, the two-party system, but the party system overall. In your enthusiasm and excitement Tuesday night, is there a piece of you that reviews that, or in your gut, do you still believe the system doesn't work, but this is nonetheless an exciting day?
I think the system the people prove that they can force the system to recognize change and to recognize the needs of people. I think that the call for us is to work even harder. And when President-elect Obama spoke, he said that we have to all work, and I need all of you. And I think he
also said we need to move beyond the protest tactics of the '60s and the anger-driven politics, I think he called it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think that people's movements and mass movements, whether they're peaceful or whether they're angry, is the reason why society moves and recognizes things. And so I'm glad that my children are politically aware. I'm glad that they got out to campaign for Obama, but that they're willing to get out to protest. When I was their age, or when I was a little younger, I joined the Black Panther Party at 15 and was convinced that I would be dead by 18. And when I turned 21, I was surprised that I was still alive.
And you had good reason to be so convinced.
Oh, absolutely. But I thought it was my duty to die. As Bernadine said, that to hurl ourselves to the front lines of battle, and that it was our duty to die for the people. And now I'm encouraged that my children, in whatever way that they choose to be active, and their friends don't have to die to make this change. And to me, this is a big shift. And the weapons of change are different. Bobby Seale often says that when the Black Panther Party was founded, that we patrolled the streets of Oakland, California, and other places with shotguns and law books, because those were the weapons of attention and social change at that time. Now, he said, if he and Huey were founding the Black Panther Party now, the Panthers would be carrying video cameras and laptop computers, because those are the weapons of the change.